Good evening, fans, and welcome to NCW's Roundtable, where we have got to decide who will be the NCW #1 contender to Noah Todd's World Championship. That's right, we're going to have a six-man ladder match between all the men you see here. These guys are going to clash, and we are going to find out just who will walk away here on NCW's Roundtable. As you saw earlier, fans, we already had a six-man over the top rope battle royal between six rookies. And now, six very experienced men are going to walk into this ring, and we're going to see who's the #1 contender to the NCW World Championship. Making his way down to the ring first. Here he is, the NCW Hardcore Champion, the Monster, David Newcomb. Hailing from New Orleans, Louisiana, the Monster David Newcomb is something else. Coming in here tonight, he wants to walk away the victor, and he wants to get the #1 contendership shot at Noah Todd. Gotta believe, David Newcomb has said in the past he's put down everybody except me. And David Newcomb truly believes that trying to get his way back to the main event as the NCW Hardcore Champion, he's done fairly well, and he'll keep getting better as he is turning into one of our main attractions here in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Here we go. David Newcomb coming in here now. The NCW Hardcore Champion. Perhaps will give him an edge, but to my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think David Newcomb's going to have so much of an edge here. It's NCW six-man ladder match. This is going to be the first man to the top of the ladder and pull down the briefcase without anyone stopping him. That will be the man who will be the new #1 contender. Now, fans, this is how it went down. Jordan Matthews won the Supreme Struggle Tournament. However, Jordan Matthews was rendered unconscious by Jaden Shadow, giving him a concussion. Now, these guys moving on. And what NCW management said was, if you're the #1 contender to the world title, you either have to drop one belt or give up your world title shot. And actually, he said, well, I need to take it easy. So he had to go in for immediate surgery. He will be out of surgery for Apocalypse, of course, when he defends the Hot Flyers title. But he will not be in the main event, even though he won the Supreme Struggle Tournament. So for the first time, the Supreme Struggle winner is not getting a world title shot, at least not right now. He was put on the shelf with shoulder surgery, and now that's how we had to end up with this six-man ladder match here. And making his way down to the ring, he is your newly crowned NCW British Champion. He is Reborn Jaden Shadow. Leader of the Shadow Club, making his way down to the ring. You gotta believe he definitely wants another shot at the NCW World title. He is dying for that. Nonetheless, here he is, Reborn Jaden Shadow. Representing here tonight, Reborn Jaden Shadow, the British champion. He is leader of the Shadow Club. We're going to see how he fares here in this six-man ladder match. This is not his first dance, if you will, inside a six-man ladder match. He's been in multiple Money in the Banks, and this is the same concept as a Money in the Bank. So the British champion joining the hardcore champion here in this six-man matchup. Late in October, we're going to find out who's our number one contender at Apocalypse. And now, next man, making his way down to the ring. He is tag team partner of David Newcomb. They've been having a little bit of trouble as of late, but nonetheless, hailing from Dublin, Ireland, here he is, the one, the only, Adrian Adams, also known as Adrian Black. This guy is something else, making his way down to the ring. He is an Irish hand grenade. This guy has got probably the best win-loss record in NCW history when it comes to singles matches, especially competitive. This guy is something else. Has been a three-time champion, three-time world champion over his illustrious career, along with tag champ and high flyers champ. But it could be time for Adrian Adams, perhaps, to take another shot at the NCW World Championship, especially at Noah Todd. So could you imagine another meeting between this man and Noah Todd? Long time ago, he lost a match that said he could not go for the championship so long as Noah was still champion, and Noah has kept it this entire time up until the chamber, which null and voids that agreement, and now Adrian Adams can once again challenge for the NCW World Championship, but he's got to make it through the six-man ladder match to do so. And now, the next man, making his way down to the ring, an accomplished television champion earlier in the year this year, still on the rise. To me, he should be going against Jordan tonight, or excuse me, Jordan at Apocalypse for the High Flyers Championship, but it didn't go down that way. So, nonetheless, here he is, the Anomaly, Braden Punk. Out of the Dark Hero Dojo, the Anomaly, Braden Punk. He is certainly a force to be reckoned with here in Nightmare Championship Wrestling, still coming off his sophomore year here, getting ready to start his third year with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Here we go. Here in the six-man ladder match, we introduce now the fifth man in this match, making his way down to the ring from Loudoun, Oklahoma. Here he is, the carnivore of Ka himself, Grim Sean Samuels. Grim Sean Samuels making his way down to the ring now. This guy is certainly something else, a force to be reckoned with through the 3 years he has been here. He's getting ready to start his fourth year here in 2K18 here with us. Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Grim Sean Samuels extending his contract another year, coming back again. And I will tell you what, this guy here, he could be the world champ, because he could win this ladder match here tonight. Grim Sean Samuels, even though he's a super heavyweight, hasn't necessarily had the wins in the ladder match area. but he has had his run-ins with in the ladder match itself, and he does know his way around the ladder. Sean Samuels could walk away the victor just as easily as any of the rest of these men here in the 6-man ladder match here tonight to decide our #1 contender to the NCW World Championship at Cawpocalypse. Here we go. 5th man now, standing in the ring. Carnivore of Caw Grim, along with the rest of the men, and they await this man, making his way down to the ring, taking his first crack at the World Championship since signing with us nearly a year ago. Here he is, Mr. Fall in Line himself, Tony Roulette. Tony Roulette, a very accomplished world champion, a 2-time world champion to my knowledge. We've seen him as the REW world champion. We've seen him as the PNW world champion. He has been represented in many leagues, including TXW, ICE, and the list goes on and on. This man has been all over Caw, but he now will finish his career here with us in Nightmare Championship Wrestling. Here he is, Tony Roulette, Mr. Fall in Line. And you got to believe this is not a one-on-one matchup. This is a 6-man ladder matchup. And this is certainly putting Mr. Fall in Line out of his comfort zone as that ankle lock becomes null and void in this match. It's all about scrambling to the top and getting that briefcase. This matchup has started off, and Roulette wisely, the first man out of the ring on his own power. And he's the first man to get a hand on the ladder, as does Jaden Shadow on the outside. And this matchup is already all over the place, as we have 6 men looking to battle, beat the hell out of each other. And look out, David Newcomb now has got Tony Roulette over early with the fallout and puts him down. And Grim with a running senton on Adrian. Look out, catching the hand again, and Roulette getting sent back. Roulette, a damn near 10-year veteran, here back in the title picture once again after all this time. David Newcomb, a former world champion back in 2015, has not seen that title since. You got to believe he wants a shot at the world title. Grim Sean Samuels, the Carnivore of Caw, a former global champion, getting caught with that that Jaden Del Sol, as the triple German suplexes have been performed on Mr. Fall in Line. But you got to believe Grim, a former global champion, would love to hold the world title as well, as they are considered equal, but they're not the same. Jade now flying across the ring there. Jaden Shadow, a man who has never been the NCW World Champion, challenged for it twice. He would love to become the #1 contender for Noah Todd and take another shot. And Grim, reversing Dave on the inside of the ring there. And a tilt-a-whirl back slam on the ladder. Nice tilt-a-whirl DDT on him on the outside there. And a neck breaker onto the steel. A neck breaker onto the steel. Adrian Adams moving the ladder out of the way now. Adrian, was thinking about climbing it. But he gets caught. Look out. DDT there by Jaden Shadow on Braden Punk. Thrown into the ladder face first. Putting him down there. And look out. Grim Sean Samuels swinging for the fences. Swings him right into that ladder. Nice DDT there by Jade to put down Dave. And now the corner four of Carr is up. Oh, and down with a pump handle slam. And look at this. David Newcomb got Jade up for a fallout. Puts him down as well. Adrian Adams, a former 3-time world champion, has just knocked Tony Roulette out of the ring. Braden Punk following him in the ring. A man who has never been world champion, along with Jaden Shadow in this matchup. Those two have never been a world champion anywhere. They would love to win this matchup and go into Carpocalypse. Oh man, that German into the ladder. Taking down Grim. And now Roulette taking that ladder. Oh no, was climbing to the top of it, but to no avail. He just gets put down by the carnivore of Carr. Grim now setting up the ladder and climbing it himself. A little slow here as Roulette pushes the ladder down before he even gets there. Got him up on his shoulders. Oh, and Roulette breaking the eyes on the inside of the ring. Roulette, center of the ring. Oh, was going for the roulette wheel on Jaden Shadow, but the ladder shot knocks him off his shoulders and disrupts the move. Wow. Grim Sean Samuels. Look out. Multiple clotheslines by Grim in the corner and back out. Adrian is on the outside here, trying to get back up, while Jade on the inside eats another fallout by David Newcomb. David Newcomb is a monster indeed, taking out Jaden Shadow. These men moving all over the ring, but look at this on the outside and reversal of the neck breaker there. David Newcomb now from behind with a German into the apron. Wow. Look out now, throwing Punk back into the inside as Jade gets thrown to the outside. Tony Roulette and Adrian Adams. Oh, and Adrian gets knocked out by Dave. Holy cow, he was hanging from that briefcase and gets knocked down by his own tag team partner. But this matchup is every man for himself. A shot at the NCW World Championship is on the line for the winner. And now, Braden Punk going to climb and stop him as Jaden Shadow and Tony Roulette push the ladder over. And Roulette throws Jade to the outside. Uh-oh. Celtic Boom breaking down right in the middle of the ring here. Right in front of us. Tony Roulette has the ladder in hand, setting it up in the center of the ring. Former multiple-time world champion. Almost a decade in the business. Oh, and he knocks him off the ladder. That was smart by Roulette to knock David Newcomb off that ladder. And look out, Jade getting chucked to the outside. Look out, Braden Punk knocking the ladder out of the hands of Grim Sean Samuels. And Roulette once again putting the ladder exactly where he wants it. Bam, nails that beautiful maneuver. Oh, but he knocks him off the ladder with that there, and Roulette is rolled to the outside. Punk, after his GTS maneuver and penalty kick, is going for the briefcase. Jaden Shadow gets shoved off here, and look out, a powerbomb by Adrian on Punk. Adrian, though, gets caught and thrown all the way to the outside. We just got Grim and Dave in the ring, just the two big men. Here we go. And look at this, Dave can't even get to the top as Grim shoves it off. He's not going to try to go to the top of that ladder and have a battle with him. No, sir. He's just going to knock him off and climb up by himself. Tony Roulette knocking down Dave and taking him down. Look out, Roulette now climbing to the top with Grim Sean Samuels. Oh, as Adrian trying to push the ladder over by himself. Oh, but he gets stopped. Oh, thrown into the ladder. Both men, on the other side, pushing the ladder over, and a stacking powerbomb puts down Adrian Adams. Dave is sent down as well. All the way to the outside goes Dave. Roulette now. After he gets up, finally thrown to the outside by Punk. And now that leaves Jaden Shadow all alone in the ring. Jaden Shadow could become the #1 contender to the world title. He's got his hands on the briefcase. He is all alone, and Tony Roulette is the only man left standing here. Oh, slapping the hell out of his back. They try and slow him down here. Adrian Adams going to the top here with him. Adrian, and Jade get thrown to the mat below. Sean Samuels gets sent to the outside, and David Newcomb looks to have some treacherous, thoughts in play. Look at that, a Muay Thai knees just taking it to him, busting open. Braden Punk, Celtic Boom, the only ones who can stop Tony Roulette at this time. Dave making his way to the top of the ladder while Adrian pushes the ladder over, and then Sean Samuels knocking him down. 3 men left standing in the ring. Jaden Shadow, Adrian Adams. And Sean Samuels, and puts him down with that beautiful combination there. Look at this, Jade going after, Sean Samuels now. Went for the Lost in the Shadows knee, but to no avail. Punk. Meanwhile, GTS on Dave. Throwing Sean Samuels out of the ring, and the penalty kick on Dave. As Braden Punk is on the inside of the ring at the top of the ladder here. Not doing anything. I think he's afraid that Dave will push the ladder over. He doesn't even see Tony Roulette behind him. And Roulette scaling the ladder here as Dave, look out, reversal there by Tony Roulette at the top of the ladder, and both men are shoved down by David Newcomb. Punk sliding to the outside. Sean Samuels is down now. Jaden Shadow all alone. The only man left standing as the other two trying to pull themselves up in the ring. Sean Samuels now. The slowest climber going to be the one to climb up. Tony and Dave looking to have a temporary alliance. As they push it over. And then Tony with a powerbomb there on Jade. Celtic Boom and Tony Roulette finding themselves the only ones in the ring as usual. Look out, Dave sent to the outside. Punk finally has collected his thoughts and made his way back up. Reversal there. And Adrian Adams is thrown to the outside as Tony Roulette is taken out with the ladder. The only man left standing is Braden Punk. The youngest competitor in this matchup could become the #1 contender, but no, he elects to go to the top of the ladder. And a moon stomp there on the Hall of Famer, Tony Roulette. Off the top of the ladder. Tony Roulette running all over the place before finally coming back to the inside. Look out. Chucking Braden Punk to the outside. We got 4 men left standing in the ring as David Newcomb takes a spill to the outside. Braden Punk finds himself on the outside as well. And a shin breaker there as Tony Roulette going to the top of the ladder. Hands are on the briefcase, but he couldn't get his hands clasped good and well to pull it down. Instead, Sean Samuels knocks him to the ground. And look out, Samuels thrown to the outside as Jade thought he was all alone in the ring, and Punk has finally made it back to his feet. And he nails Jaden Shadow with a ladder shot. Braden Punk, this young kid, could become the #1 contender, as it looks like he has his hands on the briefcase, but David Newcomb in the ring quickly to stop this young kid. And look at this, he wisely lets go. But he gets pushed down by Grim Sean Samuels. Grim, and Dave get thrown out. It's down to Adrian and Tony in the ring. Just the two of them. Adrian just gonna stand there. Wait a minute, Adrian to the top of the ladder here. What's going on here? Oh, Adrian. Oh, he's got a hold of Tony Roulette. And no, oh, he went for the Dream Eater off the top of the ladder. Roulette throwing him off. He is all alone. Roulette on the top of the ladder, showing that he is an old man, but he can die off the top of the steer. And now Roulette hands on the briefcase once again. Oh, he's getting shots. All 6 men back in the ring. Oh, and Roulette and Sean Samuels take a fall there. The ladder getting knocked down. Jaden Shadow just waiting for somebody to come close, at least run at him so he can duck that top rope and throw him out. But look at this, Braden Punk on the inside here. Hands on the briefcase. Could he walk away the victor? No. Sean Samuels, oh, and he crashes on the ladder below. Look out. Sean Samuels now thrown to the outside by Adrian Adams. And now, oh, Jaden Shadow giving up his tricks, instead going after Tony Roulette. And it looks like David Newcomb coming in the ring as well. And Tony Roulette landing that beautiful Russian leg sweep here. Oh, and look at this. He knocks down Dave. Dave tried to climb to the top of the ladder. Instead, Tony knocks him down and climbs the ladder himself. David Newcomb had the hold of Graham as he comes in the ring with a German, but Tony is at the top of the ladder. Will anyone stop him here? David Newcomb trying to stop him here. Braden Punk in the ring, but it is too late, fans. Oh my goodness. We have a winner and a new #1 contender to the NCW World Championship. Tony Roulette walks away the victor in this 6-man ladder match here between all of these great competitors. When it came down to it, every man having a valiant showing, but there could only be one walk away the NCW #1 contender to the World Championship. And I cannot believe it, but it actually was Mr. Fall in Line himself, Tony Roulette. Always bet on black. As he walks out the victor here tonight, he will meet Noah Todd at Callpocalypse. Fans, we'd like to thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on NCW.
You put 6 people in the ring. You tell them only one has an opportunity for greatness. And you tell 5 of them this is the beginning of their career. This is the road to their future. And you tell one of them it's their last shot. Who do you think comes out on top? I'll tell you who. The man that's standing in front of you right now. You took 5 of your brightest upcoming stars and you put them in front of me. And I said it before and I'll say it again. Either you fall in line or you get flatlined. See, I guess the deck was supposed to be stacked against good old Tony, right? You take away the ability to lock on the ankle lock. You take away the opportunity to put him down with the roulette table. You figure, hey, if he can't tap him and he can't break him, then he can't beat him. Surprise, surprise. See, I keep telling you youngsters, you ain't ready, son. Always bet on black. So as I was climbing that ladder to reach my destiny, all I was thinking was tick, tock, tick, tock. Time waits for no man. And now, my attention is set on something greater. Another world title in another company. Now, unlike other champions that I faced in the past, I'll give this guy some credit. He's worth something. He reminds me of somebody. He reminds me of somebody. Oh yeah, me. A young version of me. Now that may work out good for me, because I know what you're liable to do, son. But not so good for you. You see, being a young version of me means there's some tricks you don't quite know yet. Some things that you're not quite ready for. Some things that you ain't quite been through. But you're gonna find out. Because when you wind up in the ring with me, much like this interview's going right now, they won't say your name at the end of the match, son. What they'll be saying is, my God, Tony did it again. Your winner and new NCW champion, the game changer, Tony Roulette. And everybody will be trying to remember what your name was in the history books.